Our behavior break is going to be a reminder of how I recommend that you try to ensure a smooth transition by replicating the conditions the breeder was keeping them in as close as possible, while at the same time allowing them the opportunity to have access to novelty and a more complex environment where they can get physical exercise and cognitive stimulation. And I generally do that by setting up a tub for them and then cutting a hole in the tub and putting it in a much larger, much more complex habitat so that they can choose to remain in the tub and never leave it if that's what they feel comfortable with. But if they would like, they can leave the tub and explore the habitat at large. You can place a hatchling snake or a juvenile snake or a new snake of any kind into a large enclosure, maybe their adult enclosure or an intermediate enclosure. This is a 3x2x2 black box cages enclosure that I have Phoenix in, and she was just hatched not too long ago. Let me double check her hatch date. She came from Canova Reptiles, and she was hatched on November 1st, and we're filming this on January 19th, 2022. And you see how I have this full of stuff, and when this door is closed, there's a cave here that she can go into, and I have the outside of the cave covered with some things, so she's inside there. She can still kind of see out, but it's mostly covered. And then on this side of her enclosure, I have moist substrate in her water and some cork bark and a rock and all kinds of stuff that's okay to get wet and moist. And up here, she's got a perch and she's got an elevated sky hide. And then in the middle, I've got this net. I've got another cork bark, some material for her to climb on. And she really likes this holy roller that I've got fake vines on. And then you'll notice that over here on this side of the enclosure, I actually have a tub set up. And I always try to put the new snakes in a tub because that's generally what they come in from breeders. But I want them to have the opportunity to leave that tub when they want to and have it be their choice. I don't want to force them into a new habitat if it's something that they don't want to be in, but I also don't want to force them to stay in a tub if they're ready for something else. So I know that Phoenix is in here because she's in blue, and she's chosen to be inside the humid hide in her tub while she's going through that shedding process. And I just wanted to show you that. Her tub is fully furnished with a humid hide, a regular hide, a perch, and water. So she never would have to leave that if she didn't want to. But she has chosen to come out of this tub since day one of getting here. Within 12 hours of arrival, she was out of that tub and spending time in her enclosure at large. And the only time I've seen her in this tub since is just now, since she's gone into her first ecdysis cycle here with us.